See, your story could speak to somebody who's ready to give up, somebody whose child just got sentenced, somebody who thinks their life is over. You're not disqualified. You're just different. Y'all listen up. Now, I don't know who this is for, but I feel it deep in my spirit. God didn't forget you. You might be behind them walls or just came home, or maybe you still feel stuck in a prison in your mind. But either way, I came to tell you, God can still use you. A matter of fact, sometimes God uses his best work in the places where folks count us out. And that's facts. So don't look at your prison time as punishment. It might be the prep time for your purpose. See, sometimes God got to pause us before he could use us. Life be moving so fast, and we got voices in our ears, trauma in our chest. You know, we doing this, we doing that. So what does God do? He'll sit us down, strip us of all the distractions, and in that quiet, dark space, that's when he starts doing his surgery on our souls. You know, some of the most powerful people in the Bible was locked up. I mean, look at Joseph. Joseph sat in prison for years, but God was preparing him to save a whole nation. You know, Paul, he wrote letters from prison that still preach harder than the most pulpits today. And even Jesus before resurrection had to pass through the tomb. So don't you dare think your prison time means God is done with you. Nah, that prison might be the cocoon where your wings gets ready to fly. Because you ever heard somebody ever say, God don't waste pain? It's true. The same pain you felt, the same mistakes you made, and the same time you lost, God can flip that. You know what makes you powerful? Not just your testimony, but your transformation. When people see that you went through hell and didn't come out smelling like smoke, they listen differently. See, your story could speak to somebody who's ready to give up, somebody whose child just got sentenced, somebody who thinks their life is over. You're not disqualified. You're just different. And different is exactly what God uses. Let me talk to the brothers and sisters still behind bars. You're more than a number. You're more than that charge you got. You're more than what that judge said. God still see purpose in you. He still got breath in your lungs, so that means you're still called. You could lead Bible study. You could write. You can mentor. You could speak life. You could pray for others. God don't need a big stage to use you. Sometimes your cell is the pulpit. And for the ones that already came home, God didn't bring you out just so you could, survive. No, he brought you out so you could build, lead, and guide. Go back and get the others. Be that light you wish you had when you was in that dark. You know what I mean? I know prison hurts. I know it broke something in you, but let me tell you what God told me. I'm rebuilding what the world tried to bury. This ain't the end for you. This is the beginning of something holy, something divine. You might have lost time, but you didn't lose your destiny. Your story ain't over. I'm telling you this. It's just starting a new chapter. And God, he's the ultimate author. He's writing beauty out of brokenness, purpose out of prison, ministry out of mistakes. So hold your head up. Speak life. Stay in your word. Trust the process. Because what the enemy meant for evil, God is going to use it for good. Amen. Stay strong. Stay in that Bible. Stay positive. Once again, I'm Woody. God bless you.